Hello everyone, welcome to the burrow, and I'm back streaming once again. I will just quickly flick over to the other view. There we go, that's better. Hello everyone, or hello burrow folk. Welcome back to the stream. I am back here in Final Fantasy in Eorzea, and my volume is all over the place, so give me a second. Let's fix that. I think I did it properly now without giving you a massive bleep in your head. Hi Sana, how are you? We are back on stream, leveling Black Mage. We've reached level 32 from level 1, which we did yesterday. Hopefully we will reach level 50 today. And then, depending on how quickly we reach level 50, there's then opportunity for doing some Allied Society quests or extreme trials to try and unlock some of the horses. I obviously need to unlock the extreme trials, so that would be a target to aim for, I suppose. Oh, that is no problem at all. I hope you are having something amazingly nice for lunch. Maybe cheese-based meals. That would be my advice. Cheese-based meals. We got South Shroud, Central Shroud. Oh, Eastern Lannister, Raincatcher's Gully. I know where that is. And up Lannister, Bronze Lake. I need to kill 2 more salamanders, then go fight Gigantoads. Oh, and Iron Lake, Plasmoids in Outer Lannister. I can go and do that too. And then it's Shroud, and yeah, not too bad. Ooh, there we go. Bring Matilda back, eat a prune, then we can run off and fight some more of these salamanders. Ignoring the 2 fights that are going on with this spooky. Hopefully the sound levels are all okay, that you can hear me past this sort of music, which is probably about as loud as it gets, music-wise. But given that we're levelling, it could well be going into battle music more regularly than it normally would. And walking through fake music as well, I suppose, was the last one. Okay, salamanders defeated. And now we sleep our way all over to the frogs, the Gigantoads. But yeah, I'm glad to hear you are doing okay, Sana. Oh, loading times. I just find it very funny how, as a Lalafell, I look incredibly tiny on this massive bed. You've got frogs to battle, specifically these frogs down here. Ruined its normal opener by aggroing it while flying past. I can now show you what their normal opener is by attacking this one from range. their normal opening. They sticky tongue you into range and body slam you. Mean frog. From the thunder got them. Mana ward completely negates the drag from sticky tongue as well. I knew it negated the damage, but I didn't know the damage was tied to the drag effect. But there you go, you learn something new every day. We need to find another frog. Sure we will. There we go. Hiding up the river. Yeah. Enemy defeated. Not too bad. Then we've got Dawn's in Outerlanders here, right? Yeah, the plasmoids. That's Iron Lake. I playing this because I have a horrible habit of curling away. Which means I then slowly disappear off the bottom of the screen, bottom of my camera. Which will make me end up just being like, ooh. Not what I'm actually doing, I'm just nestling into my lovely yes. No, it said Iron Lake. It should be. Oh, I think I remember I'm happy I got the legendary canoe. I do like that song. Fireball. This is what being a hacker is all about, launching random attacks. shoulder to run over there. There's one. Hopefully you can hear me over the fake music, because obviously... Oh, well, never mind the fake finish. We're all good. And I beat the plasmoids. We're number 2 in the levelling queue, so that's not too bad. The next... No, we haven't leveled up enough to get anything else. Hunting log. That's what I meant to go and look at. So we've got South Shroud, Central Shroud, Central Shroud again, then 2 in Coerthus, or 3 in Coerthus. No, another one in South Shroud. So Shroud looks like the place to go. Then we've got 2 in Coerthus and 1 in East Stanlan. So we will hit the teleport, go to New Cadania, and go hunting again through the Shroud. So the Central Shroud ones were the little rabbits and the boggies, I think. And I'm pretty sure if it is those two, I know where they both are. It's just whether or not it is those 2 enemies. Isn't it? White Gate. Because it is closer to this level of enemy. Ready. It is the Revenants. I always call them boggies because the base version of them is called a boggy. Or a bogey? I'm not quite sure. It's B-O-G-Y. Yeah, we're in the cheese dungeon. Not quite. Oh, and then after I use the ability, he lures them all together. That's no good. Yeah, this water is already going up there. So we've got a Marauder as our tank, then me as a Black Mage, we've got a Monk as the other DPS, and a Scholar as our healer. Oh, they're killing enemies so quickly. My moves weren't going through because they kept killing the enemy I was fighting. Oh god. should level up. Control group together. There we go. Nice. Yesterday. Chaos at work, chaos in life. My morning's been good. Mostly sleeping. Catching up with sleep. Where I can anyway. How has your morning been? Hopefully people can hear me over the music. I am about the same levels, but I should be audible, I think. Hopefully. Please let me know if I'm not. I can always turn down the sounds. Yeah. Okay. I can also bring my mic a little bit closer, that will hopefully help. I can't really have the music just about. In that case, we will jump in here, drop the music down. About 20. How's it looking now? Or sounding now, I suppose. Am I much more audible? This is my favourite rock. I don't know why it's my favourite rock, but I just like standing fighting this boss. glad the noise levels are fixed. Also not good that your morning's been chaotic. Hopefully it's all manageable. Running through the long stop, gathering all the cheese for myself. Oh, so just busy generally. Well, sometimes it can be nice to be busy, but sometimes not so nice. So that's fair. They've grouped a bunch of enemies together. I approve of having as much as possible. It just popped the limit break. Excuse me, enemy requesting not having a fun time. Yeah, that tank pulled way too many enemies there. The healer had to pop limit break, so we now don't have limit break for the boss, which, in all honesty, we shouldn't need. But then I think I'm just giving the accommodation to the other DPS at this point. The scholar's been running in and aggroing all the enemies. The tank grabbed a huge chunk that the healer then couldn't handle. Maybe because the healer was indicating a lot that they wanted to push forward. Just by being the first into every single room and fighting all the enemies. Chaotic Lalafell. Always chaotic Lalafell. Ooh, you need a new phone case but not sure what picture to get. Favourite game. I think you should go with favourite game. Whatever pictures you can find with your favourite game on. They made this boss so much easier to fight. Recommendation to the monk. Ooh, and I got Fire 3 and Umbral Soul. I don't actually know what Umbral Soul is. It's a new ability, but I have it now, I guess. Let's move some of these hot tiles. That can go there. Umbral Soul can go here. And I need to make sure that if I have actions and traits, actions, I have Fire 3, and Blizzard 3 is from the level 35 job. Okay. I'll still put that there. Just in case. And Imperial Manipulation is going to be this thing, so I guess I can put sleep up here. Imperial Manipulation there. Umbral Soul can go over here. Thunder 3 is going to go there. Oh, Thunder 3 just replaces Thunder 1. We can ignore that then. Ley lines will go there. When I get it, anyway. Oh, I could. Well, sorry. Yeah. You could put the picture that I drew for you. That's definitely a thing you can do if you would like. Hunting all the enemies. Ooh. 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 Right, Fire 3. Okay, Fire 3 is just a big fire spell. Oh. Get rid of the person posting their own links to stuff. That's random spam bot links are not okay. We don't welcome robots in the burrow. We have very specific instances of when we require robots in the burrow. And by myself, I will make sure not to. But firstly, it's more important that I escape these enemies. Okay, we escaped. Okay, given that another... There we go. Are we ready to see big fire spell? Kablooey! Oh, the explosion did not as much damage as I'd hoped. Let's try it with 3 ammo. That's a lot more damage. Also takes a lot of mana. Explosion! That's what's really happening. If anyone knows that reference. Okay. So there are still some hunts to go in South Shroud, which we can go to now, I suppose. Oh, and I can ready up another dungeon. We did our levelling roulette for the day, which luckily was Bravelocks, which is a dungeon that is our level. So we ended up getting 3 levels out of it, which was very useful. We've got these couple of hunts. We've got the hunting log. We've got Adamantoise. Will-o'-the-wisps. So snake bolt and the place that's in South Shroud. I can never remember, near Camp Tranquil. I know where they are. I'm not braining at 100%. Or maybe this is just my brain at 100%. It just doesn't do great at place names or people's names, in all honesty. Yeah! I jump on bed and bed flies me to where I need to be. Myself and Highway Petals was having a conversation yesterday about what if you could have a flying bed in real life. And I threw way too many complications over it. But the general answer was, that would be amazing, yes, please. Like, even after all the complications, I was just like, well, if there was a way to make it work, then yes. Oh, will-o'-wisps. Will-o'-wisps. No wasps here, I don't know what I was saying. Kablooey. Kablooey. These enemies are difficult. I've just got a lot of health. In all honesty, they're not actually that difficult. And I'm dealing fire damage to things that are literally fire, so probably not as effective as it would normally be. Phew. I also find it very funny that Fire 2 is an explosion that goes outwards, and that hits an area, but Fire 3 is an explosion that goes up and outwards, and yet it hits a single target, which in my head makes 0 sense. What games am I thinking of after Final Fantasy XIV? I don't know. There is a lot of Final Fantasy XIV to be had. There's potential that I could do like some D&D stuff. Oh, Fire 3 is more powerful. Like, Fire 2 deals fire damage with a potency of 80 to an enemy and all targets nearby. So it deals 80 per target, whereas Fire 3 does 290. So just on pure numbers, Fire 3 is a lot more powerful. But like, bigger explosion to me reads hits more things. Whereas Fire 3 hits less things than Fire 2 does, which is just funny to me. Like, it makes sense from a game mechanic point of view. But from a visual point of view, that explosion, like that explosion is much bigger than this explosion. Like, I guess there's like the little shockwave thing that happens with Fire 2, and that's what hits the area. It makes sense, I suppose. Yeah, so I've still got plenty of like little side games and little ideas about different projects and things that I'm going to do. So we've got the rest of Terraformer, or not Terraformer, Terra Nil, still to play. So that will be finished at some point. I still play Magic whenever I earn up enough stuff in game to make it worthwhile doing a like mass pack opening, and then whatever format. So like when the next format comes out, which is Tarkir Dragonstorm, I think that comes out like this weekend. No, next weekend. Yes, it comes out next weekend. So I might, depending on what, not next week, but the week after, depending on when I've got free, I will probably do a stream of that at some point. I've got a few other plans for just various things. So those are all in the works. And then there's like games that I just really enjoy. So things like, if I wanted another MMO, I might see if I can get MapleStory working. Or there was talk the other day of Pokemon, and my brain was like, ooh, if I have some good emulators, maybe running through all the Pokemon games and doing that. Because I do enjoy them and I haven't actually played half of them. So if I can find emulators for all of the games, then running through from like Red and Green all the way through to all the various other games. But yeah, when it comes to games that I really like, things like Divinity, Armello, there's some more like co-op party games sort of things, some more casual games, a few strategy games like the Civilization franchise. I've got interests in those. So there's potential. Oh, I've got big stripy socks now. The Battle Mage outfit is finished because I got the legs. But it's not all glamoured. kind of want to deglamour the whole thing now because I would look more magey with it deglamoured. But this is kind of magey. Magey is a weird word. Mage-esque. I don't know if that's a better word to use or not. Yeah, my socks over socks. Nice. Was that all of the hunting logs in this area? I think it was. We did all of those, we did those. That's Coerthus, and that is East Anlan. So, we can try the East Anlan one again, even though they are level 40 enemies. We can give it a go, because East Anlan is literally just down here, and then by going this way, we can go on the way back to Uldar, where we can then do our level 35 Black Mage quest. And also top of the queue on the Guildhest Roulette. So hopefully whenever that fires, I will get the Guildhest and then ready up for the next dungeon. Sorry, my mic is all over the place. I should also do something about the fact that this is this side. Me realising issues with my setup midstream is always fun. Yeah, I like that this is something that they've done. This chunk of Uldar has a bunch of trees, because if you keep going that way you get to Gridania, which is just all forest. Like, there never used to be this many trees here as far as I was aware. Or they just never used to be as green. But there always used to be a way to get through from one to the other, so... Yeah, something else I do want to do is keep doing some art streams. I have plenty of plans for art streams, one of which is D&D related, or D&D oriented, relevant. Not really relevant, my own little homebrew stuff, doing artwork for that campaign. Oh, that is absolutely fine. Do not feel obligated to stick around with me, but thank you very much for tuning in and coming down into the mouse burrow. I almost said rabbit hole then. This is not a rabbit hole. I am not a rabbit. But the mouse burrow. Thank you for coming down, and hope you have a good rest of the day. And I will probably be streaming loads, so I might still be going by the time you come back. But hope you have a good appointment. Ooh. Oh, nice. I made a friend. He's helping me kill golden fleeces. Oh, did you hear them? He just literally stopped to help me kill a couple of enemies and then run off again. What a great community Final Fantasy has. I'm not sure I can keep going pew pew when I'm doing a massive explosion. Pew! It seems weird. Pew pew! How many more golden fleeces do I have to kill? I must hunt them for their fleece, while also avoiding these mirror knights because they are spooky. Oh. 0 good. And the other two run out of the area and I'm just like, nah. We're standing. I didn't get to emote. That's okay. There we go. Bring them in. Look how big that mirror knight is in comparison to the Matilda. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh no. No mirror knight. I don't want to fight you. You're big and scary. Oh. I was a bit worried that by trying to run out of that one's range, I'd end up running into this one's aggro range, and then that would be unfortunate, because I would very much die. Now we go off to Goldar. To make sure that I hide the mouse behind the mouse. Oh, right, I need to get it to the dungeon. Part of me wanted to just fly in a little circle in front of that, in front of the city gates, so that I could keep listening to the music. Okay, Sunken Temple of Khan, Brave Flock's Long Stop. Already up to both of those, and hopefully I should get in without too much wait. Average wait time 6 minutes. That's not bad. I am not good at singing, so please apologise while I just randomly space fill, I guess, for my own brain. My own brain just being like, this song's in there now. I'm running to the wrong place. I'm not a thaumaturge anymore, I'm a black mage. I need to go to the black mage trainer, not the thaumaturge's guild. The black mage trainer's over here. My brain, I literally just ran halfway across of the steps of Nald just to realise I was going to the wrong place. Because where I need to be is up here, in front of whatever this building is. Yeah, Blizzard 3, that's what I need. I sense the black magic within you has grown stronger, Tegan. You have earned the right of my audience. I am pleased to see that you do not fear your newfound powers, But then you adventurers will never want to embrace the new. But then you adventurers will ever want to embrace the new. I did read that right. You are now ready to set forth on your journey to find the keys required to seal the Void Gate. Hear me well, for mine are Master's own words, and his those of Nalthal himself. Oh, what is with that text box? The next key requires the blood of sacrifice. Travel to the Sigoli Desert in southern Thanlan, slay what fiends emerge from the planar fissure there, and slake the land's thirst with their lifeblood. Once drunk, its essence shall be borne away upon the ethereal veins of the earth, and thence serve to notify our friends in the wastelands that the time has come. Complete the task before you, and the Black Mage testimony you carry will shine full with the new light. Light to envelop and absorb evil. Light to show you destruction and guide you to righteousness. This light is the key. Take it into you, where it will forever burn bright. That is all. Do you understand and accept what you must do? No, it's just him being grandiose. I do understand what I have to do. It is go to the Sigoli Desert and kill whatever comes out of the planar fissure. I was wearing a broken neck piece. Southern Thanlan, Forgotten Springs is the one to the south, near the Sigoli Desert. And then we get to listen to more of the legendary Kamui music. Yep, that is a planar fissure. Probably should be tackle the enemies that stood here first. No, they cause problems. There we go. Nice. Next. You. Next. Oh, that was all of them. Let me just sprinkle this vial of blood in there. And it's gone. We did it. We closed the planar fissure. Then we get to teleport back to Uldar, run back to the correct place this time. We've got to make sure we go to the correct place. So we can go Aethet, Miners Guild. then instead of walking into the Miners Guild, we run around the corner. And then we can get back to hunting. It is done then, but the blackness you have awoken has yet to settle within you. Time is needed, Tegan. Pray be patient. Continue to practice your mastery of the arcane, and come to me once more when the dark art is as much you as you it. And I get Blizzard 3. Nice. Ooh, I learned a new dark art. And I got a level up. Yeah. Hunting log. Where are they? Oh, I already did them. Coerthus, I suppose. For these two. I forgot I already did the Thanman one. I literally went out of my way to go and do it and then immediately forgot. I can hit the... That's not where my return button should be sending me. In which case, I'll teleport to the Foundation, reset my return point, and then run out and do the hunting logs. Set home point. There we go. I don't know why I'm slogging this by foot. I just decided that I should. Hello, Gatekeep. I do wish to go to the Gate of Judgment. Let's jump on. Ooh. Literally riding a mountain and immediately the dungeon launches. I don't know what these two quests. There's just two quests on my map, but I don't know what they're for. Are they hand-ins or are they pickups? Strange. Or is it Sunken Temple? It is. I haven't done Sunken Temple yet. I mean, I have, but not recently. Sunken Temple of Quan. Now this dungeon is very mechanic heavy, which I love all the mechanics that they have. The problem is, more recently people just ignore them. So there is a good chance that these three will ignore all the mechanics and we will just go running past everything. I didn't mean to mana ward there, I meant to use fire too, but apparently mana ward is the thing that I picked. These stones are, or these two stones aren't as important as the other ones, but the stones are the mechanical. And as I rightly guessed, they are just running past and ignoring it all. Which, in all honesty, a lot of people do now. But I enjoy the mechanics of this dungeon, so I like doing them when I can. gem of influence or affluence. The helm of knowledge, the gem of affluence. The fruit of magic and the flame of something? Flame of something, I don't remember. Oh. I love that. By the way, this thing you should really be paying attention to. Now flashes up on screen with a little notification going. And by the way, I have doom on you. You should get rid of it. Otherwise you'll die. You get rid of it by standing in the glowy part. Dungeon Wests. Young Wests. Strange. Oh, that's fine. We can try and kill the boss. Especially when they're that low. No, lost line of sight. Yeah, this section is then you have to kill the faces on the pads. This is the bit where there are 2 of the gems behind these doors. And people just don't do the mechanic anymore of killing the faces. They've now locked it so that the faces can't even move. Weird, why did they do that? Yeah, fruit of knowledge behind that, and magic of flame of magic is on the other side. And then you use those 2 specifically to open the door at the end, which gets you the treasure room. But if you do it wrong, it just spawns random enemies, which doesn't really do anything. Like, okay, you might get a little bit more experience, but you get that experience when you open the treasure room anyway, I think. As far as I'm aware. Maybe I'm wrong on that one, and people just prefer getting the experience over the loot. Loot. be able to do my big spells while we're running by. Sure can use stay. Okay, so they made it so Blizzard 2 and Blizzard 3 also just grant you Astrofire and Umbral Ice straight off the bat. You only actually need Transpose when you're using Fire 1 and Ice 1. Well, no worries, Sana. I hope you have a good day. And thank you for tuning in for a little bit. I say a little bit, you were here for an entire hour, so thank you. Mechanics out of this dungeon. The faces can't even leave the path you have to kill them on. Therefore, just making them the same as any other enemy that you just have to kill. Yeah, this bit here is where you have to use the correct stones on the pedestal. And if you use the wrong stones, it summons enemies rather than open the treasure room. But more recently, people just don't care about the treasure that you get here. They just want to fight the enemies instead. There we go, we get through, fight the boss. That is this statue. The only statue that is still in one piece, notably. Ooh, okay. Yeah, mana ward up, I should be fine unless this aimed just to shoot me, which it did. So there you go. Yeah, that is a new mechanic. Like literally I played this dungeon like maybe a week ago. So it must have just happened in the new update. That's the whole, we chain you to one of the orbs, one of the verges. actually going to kill mine this time. Not that I know what I'm doing. Ooh. Ooh. Level up. Nice. And we broke the last statue. Woo. Yeah. Very simple. Well, I got play accommodation. That's always nice. Oh, they might just be... Yeah, I think they're literally just go into the areas. It's hard mode dungeon and extreme mode Shiva, I think. Hard mode stone vigil and extreme mode Shiva. I think that's what those two are for anyway. Snowy winter wonderland with me just going big explosion. Oh, and then it's ice sprites that are also right here. That's good. I have to defeat a lot of feral crocs for this one. I guess that was probably like number 4. So probably not too bad actually. Yeah. Still need to fight ice sprites. Okay. Load of experience because we finished Thaumaturge rank 4. We have not yet unlocked Thaumaturge rank 5 yet because we had to hit level 40, so we've got 2 more levels. But that should be super easy because we can literally ready ourselves up for another dungeon run. Cutter's Crown, Brayflocks. And while we're doing that, we can open up the leaves here in the observatorium and do a couple of leads. Levies. I call them leaves most of the time. Because if they're levies, then my brain wants to read that as levimete, which I have no idea if that is actually how it's written, or it could be leaves mate. I don't know. I don't know how it's pronounced. Is that a frog person? That is a little frog person. Have you further interest in aiding the region through leave quests? Yes. Battlecraft, please. These are level 35 ones, then that's fine. Let's just grab all of them. I'm sure I'll need them. And then we'll start this side and work our way around. One down here, little lost lamb. Oh, maybe I should have started up there and then come back. Because I think little lost lamb might be one that I have to shepherd. Like escort quest the sheep. Oh, and also I forgot to put the dried plums on my hotbar. Cower to the people. Pop it up to difficulty +4. Steal all the rich soil. Oh, big dog, no. Mm-mm. Ooh, your chest. Multiple enemies still be scary. Oh, no. There we go. Yeah, we're picking fights with everything. Nice. Completely able to swap back. No, not quite yet. Now we're even. We can do that one next. Initiate, swap level. Let's just obtain the item. I assume by beating up the enemies. Oh. Slide casting of upgrades is not as easy. Still doable. Boom. Nice. That was right swim in next one. We can then initiate. Ooh. My chocobo ran out. Wobble myself around a little bit while being attacked by this little sheep. Very big sheep. I'm going to fight this sheep over and over again, and that's actually going to get me all the papers I need. I've gained 2 of them already, just for fighting the sheep. Yep, that's number 3. It's just respawning the same sheep and I can just fight it. I am okay with that. I actually did it. I just fought the sheep 5 times and it's summoned the thing I'm trying to fight. Nice. That one was very easy. Now we run down. Oh, maybe not run. Now we fly down from here. Pick up the last one. Yeah, that should just be an escort mission, I think it's called. Little Lost Lamb. So you would think an escort mission, I believe. Yeah, and it kind of gives you an idea about where you're going. So we do smash, beckon. Although we can actually, it's beckon, put it like here for now. Then we can do this. We just walk backwards, beckoning the sheep along. There are enemies to fight, but as long as I angle the enemies away from the sheep, then the sheep shouldn't get hurt. Knowing full well that that specific enemy has a forward and back are AoE. Whereas this little white wolf just has a forward line. Easy peasy peasy. Oh, this and you're not. Come on, little lost you. Trying to get to the sheep. I don't think I'm going to get there quick enough. We'll just ready up. So I failed that duty purely because I left it, because I would rather go into the dungeon first. And steal more cheese. Might be biting off more than this healer can chew. They're keeping up with it. Somehow. I don't know how they managed to do that. That was a chaotic little grouping, I suppose, because they're playing a gunblade and the gunblade has good resilience. Oh, right. I've been levelled down to 34 rather than 35, which means I now have to manually cancel those again. But now that I know that's the level tip off, and that's not too bad. Very nice. And the treasure coffer is a longbow. I place them all the way up to the full grouping. transpose. Nice cycling it up there. And my mana wall just hates the entire thing. And had some to spare. Was that us hitting level 40 or level 39? I think that might have been level 39. But we are currently level synced down for the dungeon, so we'll find out when we can leave the dungeon, I guess. I think it was 39, because I think it was 38 beforehand. Come on, group them all up. Not all together yet. Nice there. My lovely, lovely stone that I get to stand on. Big chaos pile. Look at it, look at this. And it's not me in there. Charge! to come back and do... It was level 39, which I'm now like halfway through, so... Okay, there we go. All together. As these go all the way around. Better. Kaboom. And kaboom. I think I'm just meant to bring it into town, in all honesty. Yep, looks like it. Weirdly, this is much easier on controller since I've just thrown the beckon command on one of my keybind buttons. Okay, here we go. Good. Do I want to teleport back there? No, literally there. Beckon up there, then I don't have to worry about it too much. Have you further interest in aiding the region through leave quests? I will collect my rewards. Yep. 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 Not a level up. I am doing only the level 35 ones, I suppose. More dungeon. Maybe another 2 leave quests. Aha, that looks good. I don't know why I... There we go. Another ward did work. Did serious work. Like, I genuinely almost died there. Should have failed me this duty and not been very good. Oh. Can't afford for my sheep to get hit again. escort missions. They do happen in this game. But for the most part, it's a case of you have to opt into them. Good shit. Ooh. They teleported into the dungeon. Into Cutter's Cry, which is another one I haven't done yet. Apparently a bunch of these side dungeons that I just unlocked and didn't do. I guess I get to do them all now, which gets people first time bonus, which I'm happy to hand first time bonuses to people. I'm level 39, so I should have the quick transpose. Maybe my damage output is a bit too high there. Don't know. Let me jump through the quicksand. This dungeon's not too bad. Again, there's like little sections that people have tricks to jump over. Ooh. That's why my spells were taking a little bit longer there. Yeah. Center, which is good. We just travel down through the layers of quicksand into the deeper and deeper caverns. Oh, the monster thing. Big exploding. Oh. Oh no, don't say the tank ramp's done. The next bit section with the boss. I didn't start this fight. This fight was started for me, who did not follow and who then died. I didn't start the fight, but I will willingly accept and end the fight. Pet the kitty. Boss. Blame it on himself. I know there's a mechanic to this boss where they link themselves to a different enemy. Like the Sentry, is it? Who's in? Last one. Marshall. Yeah, Marshall comes in and tether to each other. Managed to beat tank down. Normally pretty fine. I think the team can manage it for a while. Nice. That's level 40. And that's what we like. There's some good level ups. Are we running our way through? Is that the question? I mean, this one is. I am. Yeah. They marked the exit. I'm a sneaky mouse and I can get through unnoticed. Easy peasy. I didn't even get attacked by an enemy. It didn't even spot me until I was already finished. Sneaky mouse. Through unnoticed. Not enough sneaking my way through all the dungeon. We have found a big tunnel worm in my burrow. And now we must beat it. So get it out. You're not allowed in here. It's my tunnel. I think the tank and the healer might be fighting the enemies. Oh, no, it did come through eventually. There we go. Oh, they've got the fence outside. Oh. We don't know what we not to be. Oh. I shouldn't have created it. I told it to use my items, but now it's out to get me. You unfortunately missed. That's like rolling a 1 on the greed. Oh, interrupted. Oh dear. Well, my mana ward can only keep me here for so long. We're wiping. Just in chunks, because the healer's going to run away. Use the shortcut and probably end up next to the healer again. Yep. Oh, no, wrong button. Yeah, they do take a bunch of damage. No, they're weighing up 20, 30 odd armour. They're weighing level 30 stuff, so we should be fine. It's probably the death. And having died multiple times, you get reduced stats, I think. Like a punishment if you get revived. I don't think there's any more enemies around there. Nope, there isn't. Mm. Big spooky burrow tunnel den sort of thing. Underground desert runs? I don't know. Oh, a staff that is a leaf. A little frond. You always like a little frond. Here we go, boss time. Roar. Violet, that is ours. This boss is interesting. It's got the two Chimera heads, one of which has violet eyes, one of which has blue eyes. And violet is what you just saw there, the lightning ring, but everything outside of the ring gets electrocuted, so you want to move close to it when it does violet, and when it does blue, like just now, you want to move away from it because it does that close by cold AoE that leaves the damage over time on you, which unfortunately the monk was caught by. Oh, and then occasionally it does a single target attack. And then it's blue again. The single target shoots out that little electric ball that does a paralysis in an AoE prompt. And then it also drops other little AoEs. Blue again. No, the monk got hit by it again. The modern state of mentors is basically whoever's been playing the game long enough. They don't have to actually know what they're doing. Which is quite funny. Because then people like me who just keep making new accounts get to be not mentors because we have new accounts. And then also just be like, I know what's going on for the most part. Ow. I didn't spot that one. The paralysis then stops me casting anything annoyingly. There we go. That's defeated. Roar. Oh, I think everyone left. Yep, everyone left. I got the piece of gear before even leaving the cutscene. Which means no commendations. Well, we're now level 41, so we can actually just drop this. Abandon that one, because now we're level 40, we can go and do the level 40 leaves instead of the level 35 ones. But we also have... No, this person named after level 35. Whiterun is where we get the... Whiterun is it called Whiterun? White Brim, sorry. White Brim font. What's Whiterun from? I have no idea what Whiterun is from. Maybe it's just generic fantasy name. Who knows? No, I imagine whoever knows what the actual reference is then probably knows, but I do not. So, there you go.